Hello. It's your boy, Nathan Bowden here. Another fine episode of Country Fried Wrestling. And today, talk about Raw. Uh, if we got anybody in here wants to talk about AEW, talk about AEW. See if anybody thinks CM Punk is crazy, or maybe not. And we'll open some stuff up. So, let's see who's here. We got three people. Okay. Hey, three is better than none. I'll take it. All right. So, you three people. Let me wait and see if anybody shows up. We'll open this up. This, my friends, is from WWE Shop. I don't like it now because it's by Fanatics, and Fanatics, it takes too long to get there. So, but I'm working on a cosplay, and this stuff was on sale. So, put the box right here. Let's see if you can guess the cosplay. Got a hat. We got we got a towel. But can never go wrong. Man, you got to finish it off, right? Right? With ba, 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 ba. Never give up. I mean, I don't know if you can see me right now. I might be invisible. You might not be able to see me. But yes, I am going as John Cena. I got the wristbands around here somewhere. Probably on the bed somewhere. But yeah, I got the wristbands at WrestleMania. So, got a shine. All I gotta do is find some jorts. So, then I got this box. And this, my friends, is from Ringside. So, because it's a big box, there's a couple things in it. Boom. Here comes the boom. It's that CM Punk, MJF blood and guts. So this is a very big box for these figures. Also, here you go. On the side is the head and hands and heads, extra bloody. It's from AEW Revolution, March 6, 2022, Orlando, Florida. Ah. So, but this, my friends, this is the pièce de résistance. Yeah, CM Punk is, it's like, he's drenched, bro. Drenched in blood. And it's funny because I have, I just redid my shelves and I did a CM Punk. So I have a Paul Heyman shelf. But on that shelf, you got CM Punk on one side and then everybody else on the other of Paul Heyman. But CM Punk is in the middle. And to the left is Paul Heyman, like Cesaro, Brock, Angle, uh, Rob Van Dam. To the right, you got CM Punk. I need to find, I have a second Roman Reigns around here. But I'll put an extra Roman Reigns down there too. But I also have a Paul Heyman with my Bloodline section. So, got a couple Paul Heyman. But speaking of the Bloodline, oh, how's it gonna come out? They got those Usos. Look at that. Ultimate. Bloodline. Those Usos, baby. It's those Usos, baby. Look at that. Jimmy should be on the bottom. Look at that. Jimmy. All right. So that's just a little sneaky poo for these guys. We're going to do a couple of videos for them later. But that's right. Those Usos. But don't know if anybody's going to come in. So give me a second. I think somebody just texted me. So it looks like Taz and AM Dub are having some issues with their power, and so it looks like there's maybe some storms or something. But like I said, I still got you, y'all. I still got y'all. It's gonna be a short show, but we got a show for you. The Usos versus the Rockers. I gotta say the Usos. The Usos. I think the Usos will hold it down. They've got a lot of I would say the brother connection, but recently no, not even that. But I feel like when they're together, they could beat anybody. Like I think they're even before this betrayal, I'd say the Usos because they're a better unit. I mean, yeah, they both one person got betrayed by another. One betrayal led to something good for one and crappy for another. But also, I don't know. I never like I never saw a lot of the Rockers matches, so I don't. You know what I mean? I know of Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels, but I never saw their matches before. Watch you like, that's not the Rockers. The Rockers is somebody else. I'm like, but yeah. So, but if you guys get a chance, send your prayers to Taz and AM Dub. Let them know that we're thinking about them and we hope that they're doing good. Maybe next week we'll see them and everything will be cool. Before we talk about Raw, like I said, I'm always in the works of doing stuff, trying to make things better here in the toy room, um, because it also doubles as a guest room. So I got to try and figure out how to make it a guest room, but also the toy room. Make it easier for me to take some stuff down if I need to. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. But also working on not a display, but a spot where I can do some filming for some videos I want to do, like when I do more reviews, because I want to do more videos without my face. And so, um, I believe this week will probably not this week, but these GI Joe videos probably be some of the last ones you see my face. Um, maybe we'll see. What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah. Um, yeah, this Tuesday and Wednesday, every Tuesday and Wednesday for the rest of the month. No, every Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday and Thursday will be GI Joe Tuesday and Thursday. So I'll be every Tuesday and Thursday for the rest of this month. You're gonna see there's a video out there. It's my latest review for the GI Joe classified figure. So I believe the first one is Bazooka. We got bazooka. I know we got a bunch of ninjas coming. Scrap irons in there. Vipers. That Viper 3 pack. That's in there. And then there's one more. There's freaking more. That I cannot think of. But yeah. So please go look at those videos. Check them out. You know. Let me know what you think in the comments. My biggest thing is I love to see what people think in the comments. And so we got a special guest here. A new person on the live stream. Mr. Cass.
I don't know if you can see me.
Yeah, I can see you.
I finally caught you.
Hey, what's going on?
Just replay what's going on.
You know, just chilling. Getting ready to talk about some wrestling.
Yeah, I never got to talk to you, brother.
Yeah. How's it going?
Same old, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So they used to talk about that wrestling.
So you a big wrestling fan?
Mostly the old stuff. Like I was trying to get my neighbor Mr. Cole on the channel because when he gets into it, he gets into it. That's what I got into it. But he's older than me, so yeah. Like I had a video. I had to move the reaction to my Facebook page because of all this copyright business. I had to pull like several videos down. But he be getting into it.
Yeah.
I had the video. I don't know if you remember back in the day when the Horsemen jumped on Sting. Oh Lord.
Oh yeah.
And I gave him a DVD, I think, with Bloodsport, and behind the DVD it had some wrestling matches. And he said it got hot in this house. Like, what you mean it got hot? What you mean? It's like them damn horsemen on that DVD. You kidding me? He was like, they jumped on Sting. I was like, do they know who they fucking with this Sting? I ain't really care for the horse. Well, I liked there was like 7 different versions of the Horsemen. You know, I know Luger was in there, Sid Vicious, Barry Windham, but there was so many different horsemen. It was ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Even Paul Roman was a horseman. I like Paul Roman, but he didn't look right in there. So, but anyway, he cuts Flair. He dog cuts Flair. It was funny. You had to be there.
So which version of the Horseman was it?
It was it was the original Horseman, but with Sting. Because I think let me see, 1990. Yeah, this is when Anderson came back. Because I remember Tully and Arn, they was managed by Heenan and WWF back in the 80s. The Brain Buster. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was when they came back. This was 1990. Yeah, this is before Flair went to work for WWF for the first time. So this was right back like a year before.
So was it Wyndham? Or
it was, I don't know. I think Wyndham was out because I think that as a matter of fact, he got hot about that. I don't remember a lot of this. I didn't watch WCW till like 92, 93 when Simmons beat Vader. That's when I started watching WCW. But they had slammed Wyndham's arm up in the dough. He told me, he said that MF came back with a 2x4. Oh boy, I wish he had me laughing the way he gets so angry. But
yeah.
One person that got me that mad was probably Triple H because I gave him credit because he would be a great movie villain, but I couldn't stand Triple H. Triple H was probably my version of his version of Ric Flair, if that makes sense.
Wow. Yeah, well, you see, I mean, they got evolution. You got they started working together.
Yeah.
That was well, no, yeah, but Triple H was that dude that like everybody came.
I couldn't stand it. I guess Triple H got mad because when he kind of got low, then I know you I think you said some of your videos you was a Cena fan, and Cena came in. That's pretty much when I stopped watching. I mean, I watched up until 05. Like I watched probably until 2015 when I was watching after 06. I was just watching that Force. This wasn't into him like that. because I remember they kept trying to make everybody like the new Hulk Hogan, even with Lex Luger. They gave me American USA trunks, and even as a teenager, like you ain't Hulk Hogan because Cena, he's got strength like Lex Luger, but that wasn't in the him like because he got that strength just like Lex Luger because he's strong as hell. It's Luger, damn, he was strong.
I mean, I never like I'm not a. I don't say I'm a John Cena fan, but I did get like I'm working on like I got a whole setup for like a cosplay to be like John Cena or whatever because the shit was on sale.
Yeah, because I know.
Like, but I got some John Cena figures, but like I don't know if I'm like I was John Cena when he first came out and he was doing the whole thugonomics and you know he was rapping and whatnot. But that was cool. But
yeah, he was kind of a bad guy. But I know back in the day they said before fans talking like the let's say the heel face thing. He was the bad guy for like maybe a year and a half. And then, and then the Boy Scout thing. Then that was what 06, 07, yeah. He was beating everybody. He beat well, I didn't care about Khali, but he beat Lashley. He beat everybody he could think of. I was like, damn. I know Lashley didn't have as much time in back then, but I was like, damn. I wanted Lashley was another guy that could have been a top dog. So
well, I mean, there was a lot of people back then that could have been top dogs. They could have been like top of the card, main event people that like it was just Randy Orton, John Cena, maybe a little bit of Sheamus, and it was just like, yeah, that was a point where you if you were a kid, you loved it. If you were an adult, you hated it because they were just pushing garbage.
Yeah, because I was coming from so I started watching in like if you even if you like in your mid to late 30s, you probably started watching it either around the late 80s or early 90s, like either like 88 or 90. You probably started. We came from Hogan, Warrior. I know a lot of people didn't like Warrior either, but Warrior, he was like a comic book, like him or not, he was over. I know the three top guys back then was Hogan, Savage, and Warrior. Well, Warrior was the next guy in line because Hogan and Savage they were already established as champions.
Yeah.
And then Hogan left, did the movies, and I guess Vince and Warrior had some trouble, and Hogan got the belt back again. Of course, I watched this dude. I'm not sure the Solid Monster. He has me laughing because we laugh. We kind of agree on the same stuff. People crying about a belt. Like my buddy, I was trying to get on the channel because I told him I was like, some of these guys probably go to sleep with that damn belt. He almost fell off the chair laughing. I was dead serious. Like they fall asleep with that belt. They love it so much. Like literally.
Yeah. I don't know. My thing, I always tell people like I watched a little bit in the 80s. Watched more of the cartoon than I did anything else. I was a big Junkyard Dog fan for the longest.
I had him. I don't know what year it was. I don't know if it was 86 or 87. I had he had like the red trunks and the white boots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had those big giant those things were
the LJMs. Yeah,
worth a lot of money now.
I got that up there. They're up there. I got like pretty much all his figures now, but then I kind of fell off, and then I picked it back up like Stone Cold Rock Time.
Yeah, I seen him. I wanted they made like a Masters of the Universe Junkyard Dog and Mr. T. I saw Mr. T at Walmart, but I didn't get him. But I never could find Junkyard Dog. He has the Spike-Core vest on. Yeah. They made a bunch of Mr. T's now. I know somebody IG made a custom.
They trying to put out as much Mr. T as possible before they lose it. Before they lose that, because they're gonna probably put out some more Muhammad Ali's too.
I think that's an exclusive, right? But I seen that and because like I don't collect only wrestlers I picked up like this has been a while ago. I picked up I think it was like a SH Figuarts Undertaker.
Okay, yeah.
I got D'Lo Brown. That's not Figuarts. That's Mattel, D'Lo Brown, and I got
the recent one.
No, this is older D'Lo Brown. This is the one he had that chest thing on when Dan Severn messed him up real bad and stretched him. And I got I know old boy. I guess he's AWOL a day. AMW. I got a what's that figure? Nia Jax. He'll tell you about. He's like that boy sweat some Nia Jax, boy.
Oh,
A video about her the other day. I hope she comes back. I know it probably will be no time soon, but
well, there's talk that she might be coming back.
yeah, because
It looks like unless it's like airbrushed or whatever, it looks like she lost some weight. So
yeah, she's getting little on me. She's getting a little thin now.
yeah, it's a
So
little too thin, a little too
remember,
thin, a little too
remember
thin.
what's the other girl's name? I think Rhonda. I can't believe they gave her this stupid name. Her name they called her Bertha Faye. Her name used to be like the Monster Destroyer or something in Japan. And
Oh, you talking about Karma?
no. I know you're not. I know you're talking about not Awesome Kong. I'm talking about it's I think she was from Canada. Her name was her real name is Rhonda Singh, but she was going by Bertha Faye in WWF. This is back when Alundra Blaze when they brought the women's division back for like 2 years. And they cut
Yeah,
it. Yeah, I heard. Yeah,
I
she was
think
from Canada.
I know who you're talking.
Yeah, she was in WCW for like a year or two in the early 2000s. This was back when they brought Medusa back, and this is when this is before Molly Holly was Molly Holly. She was called like Miss Madness. She was like Macho Man's valet or something, and they brought the women's division back for like maybe a year or two. Early 2000 WCW. Yeah, they said WCW 2000 was so, but I'll take that over the current stuff. I mean, I know what's going on, but I don't watch it like I used to. Like a lot of time, I really watch
Wait a minute,
current.
wait a minute. Hold on a second. You said you would take 2000, the year 2000's WCW over the current stuff.
Well, I guess you had to throw in '99. Let's say '99 and 2000. But I know they had stupid stuff like General Erection, and they had
They, they had
what kind of
they
name
had,
is
they had Booker T going by GI Bro.
that? Was his old wrestling name, wasn't it? From like way back.
Well, no, but they brought it back in 2000.
Yeah,
And
they
he
had
was,
yeah, that's when they brought in
like you
Ahmed
said,
and all that. Yeah, I remember that.
because you said General Erection, GI
Mhm.
Bro, some other stuff. But I'm like, this is when Vince Russo was like taking over WCW.
I liked it. I'm trying to think it wasn't all bad. I like Vampiro, and I liked it. What else did they have back then? I think Finley was there. Finley was a tough. That dude was tough. I forgot who he was fighting back then. He
Yeah,
was,
but
I think he was Nasty
they
Boys.
kept the NWO going with Bret Hart and Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, Brett had no business in there. I agree with that.
I'm like, that was like that's what I knew. The company didn't give a shit, and they just wanted they were done, and everything was going downhill.
Mm.
I'm like, that's when I knew they were shutting down soon because I'm like, Bret Hart with the NWO and Jeff Jarrett and what the hell is going on?
So I remember when Jarrett tried to do this. Is when Jarrett still had the long hair and he still does this little number right here. But I remember on the Horseman. On Anson, you ain't joining no damn Horseman. If I got something to say about it, which I agree with him, he didn't look right at no horse. But there was like 1,000 versions of the Horseman. It was getting ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
I remember probably darn near every version. Like the last one was of course Flair and Arn and Malenko.
And Benoit.
Right now, the other guy I didn't even know he was sick. Now the football player, Mongo.
Oh, Mongo, yeah.
I didn't know he got so sick. He's real little now. The poor guy.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, yeah. Oh my God, that. I don't know. Like I don't remember all the versions, but even I know when Mongo was part of it, I was like, this just looks horrible. Like this is the Horseman.
Mm.
I was like, that was my first introduction to the Horseman. I was like, ooh. Even I was like, yeah.
Mongo was I know he wasn't a wrestler, but he was a big dude though. I don't know, he was like 6'3", 250. He was a big guy.
Yeah,
he was more than that. So yeah, he wasn't
barely wrestled. Like
he wasn't like Bill Goldberg. They used to say he was like another warrior, but Bill was actually. I remember Warrior doing backflips, and I'm a huge Warrior fan. So
yeah,
and throwing kicks. I know the Bret Hart kick. I had to go back and see that for myself. Like, damn, he did mess him up pretty bad. But even I agree with Bill. People need to let that go. It was a total accident.
So you said you're a big fan of like what like the golden age, like the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, we had two. Only thing I can compare it to, because I don't know if you're like a hip hop R&B head. That's the only thing I can compare it to is like the 80s, 90s. I even say the early 2000s wasn't that bad. I like the Ruthless Aggression era. That was what 2002, 2004 ish, something like that. With that was
Yeah,
a
that
young
was
Batista, Lesnar, Cena, Benjamin. Who else was
yeah.
in there? All them. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. But like when it got to like what was it, 07, 08, 09, every time you turn around, old boy had the belt. I remember people would make videos about him and I'd be reacting. They'd be like, he was like, if Cena breaks the streak, I'm done. Well, actually, I probably would have been done too if Cena broke the Taker streak. Lesnar didn't bother me because that's
Uh,
what Lesnar. I've been a Brock fan since he first came in there. But it was just, oh boy, he just got an. Oh no, that's the first wrestler I ever seriously. It just irritated me. Before him, Triple H. I forgot about that dirty dog. But yeah, he Triple H used to get me. So I remember my buddy was the same way when it was remember SummerSlam. I
yeah.
think it was Goldberg, Triple H, Nash, Michael,
Oh,
somebody else, right?
okay.
He was like, was it? No, it was elimination chamber, not the cage, man. It wasn't like the cage. It was like a cage, and it was Triple H's turn to come out of there because all his help was finished, and Jim Ross like Orton's gone, and he looked like he was about to start crying. And my buddy was we watched, I think it was a replay. Flair's up on the ropes, like put his feet up on the cage like this, kiss my ass, kiss it. And Goldberg's like, all right, I'm gonna kiss it for you. He busted that damn glass, and my buddy cussed so damn. He's like, you nailed his goddamn. He be getting into it, brother. Oh man, it was just funny the way his react. I thought I had a reaction until I ran across him.
Now
You know,
my friend's a huge like Triple H fan just because how much people hated him. Like just because like Triple H was really doing his job to get people to hate him, even though a lot of it was true.
because a lot of stuff is just okay, like Triple H because he's been the good guy before, but it just don't look right on folk. Okay,
No.
like the British Bulldog when he turned heel and jumped on Diesel. I'm going way back. I'm like that didn't look right. You know, they tried to make Sting the bad guy twice. It didn't look right. So it was like, what it look like getting beat up by Jeff Jarrett? No.
Well, that's the same way I felt about like I was never a Bret Hart fan, but seeing Bret Hart turn heel in WCW and join the NWO and like we're going to take over. I'm like, I was like, I was done with NWO because it was like 10 years or something, like 8 years they were going with that shit. But
yeah,
then I'm like, come on, just stop, go retire. I don't want to see this shit no more.
yeah, certain stuff it just they need to leave it alone. Like I know with Flair this keeps coming back and I can remember I found out a couple years ago that Flair and Lesnar actually had a match, and my boy was like, man, if you don't sit down, that Lesnar will kick that old man's ass. Because Flair was probably in his 50s then, but he still was old as hell.
50s, he was probably in his 60s. Shit, I was like
early 2000s. Yeah, he was because he's 70 something now. So you're talking about early 2000s is over 20 years ago. So he might have been
maybe late 50s.
maybe 55. Still, he was up there. He was in better
strong and brittle compared to Brock. Like,
and then Hogan, he was right behind him because he was like, Brock said something. Hogan looked up. He didn't expect Brock to be there. He's like, have a good match tonight, brother. Because he squeezed him until he started bleeding. I said, damn. Like Brock probably could kill Hulkamania, but if this was Hogan in '85, Brock would have had his hands full.
yeah.
But the skinny Hogan. So it was weird when I first saw Hogan get small because he came back at WrestleMania 9, and of course he had to get the belt. I was like, dang, Hogan, this ain't the Hogan from '89 and '90. I was like, dang, they stopped taking a certain medicine, I guess. Vitamins, brother. But
Those vitamins, the special vitamins.
right. So But yeah, same thing with the Warrior. That whole rumor about the Warrior being gone. I was like, I know it doesn't look like him, but that's the Warrior. He just cut his hair, and I give him credit. Warrior admitted that he did the stuff. You know, he even said it.
Yeah.
Warrior had two YouTube channels before he was gone. Because on his first channel, I think he was making a comeback. He had that one match against Orlando Jordan, and he wasn't big as he was, but he was pretty big. You know, he was ripped and shredded. But of course he wasn't big as he was in 1990. But yeah, he admitted he didn't mess with that stuff since like 90 or 91. When he came back in 92, that's when he was small. So people thought that ain't the Warrior, that's somebody else. But there was a fake Warrior though. Not him. It was what was his name?
Yeah.
The Renegade. Yeah, whatever his name was. Yeah, that was he did look like the fake Warrior looked like the Warrior that we seen in 92 when he got small. But that was the Renegade was the Ultimate Warrior. They did a good one thing about wrestling. They know how to make clones because there was a fake Taker, a fake Kane,
fake Diesel,
Razor. Yeah, they know how to make a fake Sting,
fake Razor.
Yeah, fake a Razor and more. Yeah, the Diesel. If I didn't look at him in the face, that does kind of look like Nash. But you look at him, I'm like, okay, that's not. That's he was the dentist first. Yeah, Isaac. EDS.
They're coming out with that figure, right? The fake Diesel one.
Oh, the fake Diesel.
Yeah.
Oh, they crazy, man. Because I got the last Ultimate I got was Kane, and I don't know what else I got, but yeah.
But yeah, no, it looks like you could tell, like they show pictures of it, and it looks like Isaac Yanko, but with a Diesel wig on and everything.
Oh wow!
So I was like, oh, it's gonna be pretty good, because they got the whole Monday Night Wars line coming out. There's gonna be figures based on like the WCW, WWE, WWF War, Monday Night War.
As far as the fig collecting, to give a quick little history of my backstory. I started out in the early 2000s collecting like the Jack Pacific line, and then all my shit got destroyed in the flood. Which I had the ring, I had everything. I had the ring. It came with Jim Ross, Dirty King Lawler. They had like the little chairs, and the headset and everything. But it all got destroyed in a sewage flood. It's terrible. I don't even want to think about it. So I took a break for like 5-6 years. Then when I started back collecting, I started with like the Marvel stuff, like on my table here. So people think I don't have a collection no more because I got rid of a lot of stuff. But like if you can see right there, it's a little, just a little. That's just the starter kit. I don't know if you see the other guy.
Okay.
Starter kit. But yeah, I had do like usually like Marvel Legends and what's it called, McFarlane and stuff like that. But like right now, I had to put that stuff on pause because it's just too much, dude. Like if I bought every figure that came out over the last year, that'd probably be like $5,000. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah. It's like probably like 30 figures I want to get, but I can't bother with that right now. I caught hell last year, a lot of stuff going on. So, but I am, collect. But that's just the starter kit on the table. That's nothing.
I had to cut back on some stuff. Like I still collect, but I only collect certain figures.
Right.
I don't collect like everything anymore.
Yeah, cause I had so many wrestling at first. Like I had so many wrestling. I had I had the online exclusive Hogan, Ultimo Dragon. It was, it was a company called, if you heard of a company called Wrestling Superstore. It was they had like wrestling. They had like whether it was new wrestling, old wrestling, DVDs. They had everything. Oh. Yeah, I think they're still around. WrestlingSuperstore.com if you ever want to check them out. I think they're around. So
yeah, no, there's like where I'm at. There's a wrestling store that sells WWE figures. So my WWE ones I usually just buy from him because he usually gets them in like a couple months before the retail people. So
and of course the ringside collectibles. I want to say for about 2 or 3 years. That's why I used to get my stuff on pre-order. I never forget. It was like getting a candy store. I went downstairs. This was probably 03 or 04. I went downstairs. Dude, that box was about this long. It was ridiculous. I don't know what wave that was, but they had King Kong Bundy. Um, I think Kane. I don't know who all. I can't remember who was in that box. There was a lot of figures in there. It was crazy. But Mattel, I never thought I'd say Mattel got to be because Mattel has like the posable,
Yeah.
because it wasn't as posable with Jack. I mean, Jack did a good job like on the arm. They did have the deluxe figures. Those are super rare now.
Yeah.
Because the deluxe ones look just like the Hasbro's or the Mattel, whatever.
Well, it's like I feel like the Jacks were like they were good for the time, but they were very super exaggerated. Like the facial expressions were like over the top, and I feel like the arms and legs were bigger than like they look like they use the same arms for every person.
Right. Like I didn't really get into like the I know people like talk about like the face scans until like I saw like later on like with this Superman versus like the future Superman. He had like Superman would not have a happy face like that. That's not Superman. I thought, what the hell kind of Superman is that? But yeah, you're right. You'd have one guy with a bloated body, and you have another guy that's ripped. It was never ripped before. It's like when did they look like that? So,
and they were like, you like they all look the same height. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, Andre and Hogan are not the same. Yeah, you're right. They're not the same height. But they did a good job on like the Bundy and the Vader, because the Bundy and the Vader, I think they actually had the actual signals you could put on to take off. I mean, Vader had like his big, was it the elephant or the moose helmet, whatever that was?
Oh yeah,
that was actually good. Damn, I hated that. That got destroyed, but it is what it is. And I think JBL might have came with the cowboy hat, and Hillbilly Jim had the actual denim, what do they call overalls, the jeans. Yeah, so they did a good job, like as far as like some of the outfits, but like a lot of, because usually outfits are like painted on, right? Yeah, that's I'm glad that you can have like little leather jackets now, or like little like the Rock thing had like the sweatpants, the Adidas sweatshirts. I think that's when he's feuding with either Mankind or Austin. I can't remember, but it was one of them. Yeah, I think it was Mankind, because he was talking back, he got that mandible claw, and Rock couldn't get out of it. It was funny. Oh Lord, that was something else.
But like, yeah, I'm like, but the thing is, the guy who did Jack Specific is now doing AEW figures.
Well, I'll be damned. Oh, actually, yeah, I seen them. I haven't even got one. Those are so damn expensive, though.
So like, yeah, I just picked this up.
Yeah, Punk and what's his name?
MJF.
Yeah, that's the bootleg Miz, right? Now I forgot to bring it up. I do watch AEW. I forgot to bring it up because AEW kind of reminds me. I know people get tired of comparison, but it reminds me of a young, or not a young, but like a semi '90s WCW. I never thought I'd see Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone back together. I was like, damn, I got to check this out.
Yeah, it reminds me of WCW. It reminds me of WCW.
I never thought I'd see those guys back together.
Like, I'd say mid '90s, because back when they were like poaching people from WWF, I just feel like it's the same thing. It's like, yeah, but at least WCW actually used people properly, or tried to.
Yeah, that's one thing. Everybody said everybody wants to go to WF, but they don't want to go to WF and be garbage like Cesaro. I'll be honest, I never heard of him before WF because he was called Claudio something, right?
Yeah.
I never seen him on Ring of Honor or the Indies. I ain't watched that stuff till like after the fact. I watched it, but that man can wrestle his ass off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's just, what are they doing?
Well, I think from what I've at least noticed, the WWE, they want more than just wrestling.
Right.
They want you to be a personality. They want you to have a character. You can't just come in and look like a machine.
Yeah. Because sometimes fans will get angry because they'll push somebody like Batista over him because Batista's big. But Batista, he has a credible. He looks like, when he first came in, he looked like Schwarzenegger. He had like the slim waist and like just huge. He was massive. So I remember because I think I watched the OVW match. I think I seen clips of it.
Oh yeah.
he was bigger than Brock. I was like, what the? Because he was like it said 317, and Brock is like 290. So yeah, but he looked like he was 320. He was huge.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's a big boy.
Yeah. But no, yeah. So you said you only collect what? You collect Marvel Legends and wrestling?
Let me see. I know some people.
Looked like you had a Transformer up there too.
That's let me see. I can flash it back real quick. That's
Omega Supreme,
and that's up top. That's Vegeta, and that's the '90s version of Pyro.
Pyro, yeah.
Still got a few '90s toy, but there's APOC in the background, and that's Diamond Select Thanos, and then there's Optimus Prime. That's Cybertron, yeah, and that's what's his name? The Spider-Man villain. Shocker,
Wolverine,
Bear, Ursa Major. Yeah, that's the little the Buzz Lightyear thing. I use them as the like man droids because Marvel had some type of robots look just like them things.
Oh,
I never paint them or nothing. I know people paint them and customize them. Yeah,
it's like the Hydra Stompers or something.
Yeah, and I got what else? I got which I know he's hard to find out. I forgot what his real name is. A Black Superman. I got some Dragon Ball Z. I got Broly, Vegeta. Who else over there? Doctor Doom. Black Panther from the movie. The Hulk, Titan, man, whatever his name, Iron Titan, whatever that guy's name is. Well, if you see him in the background here, see Darkseid. Yeah, that MF is scary in the face. And he did good detail, and she was over there. It's the Hulk and the Frieza, Doctor Doom. So it's a lot of different.
So you got you got a mix of different stuff.
Yeah, but the rest, like I got a bunch of crates in the closet. I got a crate in this closet. I got a crate in another closet. So
yeah,
like who else? And I got Rhino. I got the Build-A-Figure of Juggernaut.
Okay.
I think off the top of my head, I got remember Transformer Master Blaster. I think he had a few with Soundwave.
Oh yeah.
He turned into a boombox. Yeah. Starscreen. I think it's not the old school Star. I wish it was the old school Starscreen. It's the Cybertron Starscreen.
Oh yeah.
Who else? The old man. Oh, yeah, a lot of different stuff.
Like I think my favorite Transformer is probably Soundwave.
Yeah, I had the OG one, but now, oh man, that's a damn car payment. You want that now? Oh.
I actually found one for $60.
Nice.
And I got a couple of decks with it too. It was out of the box and everything.
Yeah, I could say because the modern one doesn't look too bad, but
the tapes are the re-releases though. They're not the old tapes.
Yeah, and I seen the re-release of Blaster too. It looks like the OG Blaster, and he's actually got cassette. I didn't know you could put cassette because it was the one I had back in the day. Because I got it from I got it from a garage, so it never would open. But now the one that I have, I found it Walmart 3 years ago. Actually, the cassette deck could open. I never knew it could open because it was always broken every time I had it.
Oh, yeah.
So I never knew it could actually open. So, but yeah, I remember 3-4 years ago when they did all the re-releases of like the old. Because I did a video yesterday about they brought back the OG Optimus Prime. It's kind of like this one, but it's the 80s one, and his knees can actually bend now. They're not just like sitting straight. They can in the trailer, because the one that they brought back 3 years ago, the trailer wouldn't open. I mean, the trailer wasn't on the thing; it was just his body part. It wasn't the whole pieces.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Why would they re-release it without the trailer? That made no sense.
Yes. Like that's part of his whole thing is that trailer.
Yeah, and then they re-released Rodimus Prime. They made a modern one, and they got the old school one, which I don't know how I missed them both, but I think they're like probably $70-$80 a piece now. I was like, damn. But it happens because I remember the more I noticed about like figs, because you got the scalpers and everything ruining stuff too.
Oh yeah.
The more popular it is, it's going to be harder to find. Like those the Masters of the Universe WWE figures, like the Junkyard Dog and all them. Like they had them, and like if you don't get them or try to get them right away, you ain't gonna get them. I remember they even made Andre the Giant, but I never got him either. They made Andre the Giant, Sergeant Slaughter, Bret Hart, Mr. Mo. Only thing I got was the Rock Ultimate Warrior. That's the only one I got.
No, they had 2 Ultimate Warriors.
Yes, I've seen it, but I left. No, there's actually 3. There's the orange one, and there's the white and red.
No, it's just two. Because there's the orange one, and then there's the white and red one, and that's it.
No, I seen another one though. The one, remember when he came back in '96? That last time he had the blonde hair.
They
I
didn't.
stayed at Walmart one day. I don't know what I think it was last year. I just left it there. I wanted it, but I didn't want it. I don't know what was wrong with me.
Yeah, because
Yeah, look
I,
it
I
up.
I've got like all of them, and I've never seen that anywhere.
Mhm. I know they made Diesel with the little vest and Shawn Michaels and did they make a Razor too? I know they made $1 Million Man with the green jumpsuit. And here's a but yeah, 'cause I remember Walmart all the time. People say this
Oh,
story. They go to click and then click back and it's gone.
you talking about the superstars? Oh, I thought you were talking about the WWE
Oh,
Motu.
my bad. Yeah, I'm talking about the yeah, I
Oh,
forgot about that because there's two. If there was Master of the Universe line, then the
and then
Superstar line
and then
came
it turned
after.
it over to superstars.
Yeah, what I'm thinking, that's probably the Superstars. Yeah, 'cause I remember
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Hunt,
yeah.
Ric
I've
Flair.
seen that. Yeah,
Only ones I seen that one because I never was and if now I will say this, Flair, if you ain't going out talk Flair on the mic, I give you guys whether I like you or not, I give you credit. But that's never was honky talk man Flair, but Flair was funny as shit though. Flair, I remember somebody I shared it. Somebody made a post saying this post made Ric Flair elbow drop his jacket. that was funny.
oh
Yeah, that was funny. He's hilarious because he be getting out, he be taking his pants off and strutting around the ring. He's funny as shit though. But
yeah,
so yeah, there's so many different. Last year was like a figure bomb. It was every time we like I say like once a month or every 2 weeks something was coming out, whether it was pre-order or it was actually live. So
yeah.
it's crazy.
Nah, yeah, that was it was like because I got started during COVID,
Mm.
and I went a little crazy for a couple years.
No, no,
And,
no, I'm not gonna lie. When they did, I think it was or not last year before last when the or 2 years ago when they had those stimulus checks, folks was going hog wild, myself included, because you got figures you would normally get like I said the Optimus Prime, Omega Supreme.
yeah,
I even got the I kind of regret it now the giant the Vegeta when you turn into a gorilla Radiate Vegeta.
um, yeah,
And I'm having a hard as hell time to sell this stuff, but now I found a company, this vintage toy store that might buy some of this stuff. But
mm,
yeah, even pre-order. Like another thing that pissed me off for Hasbro, the pre-orders were shipped out like 2 or 3 months early last year. Like the only thing with the Transformers, the Cobra Hiss tank. It was like a Cobra Hiss tank that turns into Megatron. I think they said it's supposed to come out in like February or something, and shipping it out in like October or something. I was like, what the hell? And that screwed me up. And don't play about your bills now because that wasn't supposed to be here.
yeah,
And then I think it came with the Baroness, like the old school three-quarter inch, old school GI Joes, little tiny
yeah,
one. Yeah, and that's I never even opened it up yet. I opened up the Transformer. I never opened up the GI Joe. I'm trying to select to the vintage stores. I know they'll probably buy it, but
um,
that wasn't supposed to be here. But yeah, that's why I don't get too crazy about pre-orders because they be shipping stuff out 2 and 3 months early. Because suppose that money is meant for something else, you know,
yeah,
or even they even have the money for that. Like I remember, the Sentinels came out. The X-Men '97 figures just came out. The Sentinels they were already sold out. So I went to I'm a favorite company called Big Bad Toy Store.
yep.
There you
Heard of,
go. Went to that pro. They said it'll be out like the fourth quarter of whatever it said. Next thing you know, I get notification. Your items are about to be sent out. I'm like, what items? And then I was like, okay, I had to get rid of it, had to cancel it. I was like, no. Should give me some time. So
yeah, no, I've slowed down on my pre-orders.
yeah,
Try and wait till stuff comes in stock.
it's best to go. I know they say it's best to go in person or go in the wild, but my Walmart is garbage, straight garbage. Because
Oh yeah,
I have figures that's like almost 2 years old, just now getting them in. Like they'll just now be getting in. I don't know, some Batman, whatever. They'll be just getting in the Ultimates from 2 years ago. So they late on stuff down here.
yeah. No, yeah, it's crazy with figures and trying to trying to get figures and figure out like what's the best way to get them, like pre-orders or wait,
Mm.
because you wait, your store may not get them, or some stuff online. You wait till they come in stock, and it's like, oh, they're in stock, and now they're out.
Mm.
So
Perfect. Perfect example. They brought back the '89 Batmobile. I think it was like
yeah,
$60.
yeah,
Try to get that. Try to get it now. And I know I missed it twice because they actually made one with the actual '89 Batman. I missed them both. So nothing I can do about it. And then they actually made the Batman collection with the '89 Batman. I think the '91, and then the one from like the Batman movies from like the early '90s. You know what I'm talking about? Batman and Robin and Batman Forever. I think
yeah.
like a 5 or 6 pack. Missed it again. So it sucks, but you know,
Sometimes maybe it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be.
yeah, because I know they do go extreme with the Batman figures anyway. There's like 1,535.76 Batman figures.
Well, I mean, like my thing is like Batman. I like the new McFarlane ones that only have like 5 points of articulation because I like that. I get the 1966 one.
I seen that. That's a lot of them are more Target exclusives at first, weren't
Yeah,
they? See,
yeah,
that's another thing when they're exclusive, like Walmart exclusives, Target exclusive. You know that's gonna be like what is it now? Like the exclusive Flash, not Flash Gordon, Flash. I'm talking about the regular Flash. Like I'm like damn, exclusive.
yeah,
So they be killing me with that.
yeah.
Mm.
But I get a couple stuff. And like I said, I just wait till a lot of stuff comes in stock. And
So I'm actually on the website. I don't know if you heard of the website. There's two of them. They like give you updates. One's called Toy News and one's called Toy Shiz. And
oh
let
yeah,
let you know what's all coming out next and everything. I always get the updates. I'm scrolling through the phone and I'm like, okay, this is so and so and so and so. Like I might check it out, I might not. So
yeah. Well, I kind of keep touch myself. Kind of like I got some stuff saved. I look at some stuff. There was a Toy Habits that channel because I collect Motu and GI Joe Classified and
yeah,
Rasslin.
that's the other one. They did a good job on some of those too, because like when they did the Alley Viper, except for like the boots not being all black, they did the shield and the colors, and they did everything perfect.
Yeah,
And the same thing even with the bats and everything. Like when then next thing you know, here comes Super 7. They got their version of the bats. I'm like, what's going on here? They got their version of Destro. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna pay $50 for one fig. That's ridiculous.
yeah.
But I like to get one just to see what it's like, but not the whole series.
Nah, I don't even want the Super Sevens because like those are bigger, they're
Yeah, like
taller.
8 inch or 8 inches, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, that's not gonna go well. I mean, like getting a bat or two, maybe, but it's still like $100 for two. I'm like, just to like have like taller bats for my army. Like,
That's what I'm saying. They wore me out with the Joes last year because I ain't even if I didn't get any more Joes, if I could only just get like um Sergeant Slaughter, I'd be fine. Only one I got that's somewhat new is Storm Shadow. All my other ones I ain't even open it. They're old, like Flint and
yeah,
Lady J and shit. Who else I got back there? Cobra Officer, which is Cobra Trooper. I don't know about this Cobra Officer, but yeah, all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
They both looked like they got the same outfit on to me. The dark blue with the
yeah,
helmet. Yeah, yeah, but most of them, yeah, I didn't even get to Cobra Bat and what's it called, Alley Viper, because just like I said,
oh yeah,
I told somebody else the same thing. Like they try to argue with me in the comment section, like you can't eat these figs. I said it 50 times. I was talking to damn, what is his name? Art Walk. Art Walk. I was talking to him. I was like, you can't eat these figs.
no, it's true, it's true.
I even try to get them. I don't know if you ever check out Amazon Warehouse. They have some good prices. They have figures for like $8. So they're like the package might be dented, so like sell it for $8. Like that ain't bad. So
Yeah,
I go there. The warehouse we're like
not
on
bad.
clearance. I have Yeah, I got the Star Wars Darth Vader for like $13. Like that ain't bad.
Oh, really?
But like, yeah, but these figs now like $30 a fig. I'm like, man, who? That's
Yeah.
people's gas. That's people's gas money right there. $30 a fig. Well, not 30. Well, 25.99, 24.99, but still with the tax, 24 to like 26 something with tax.
Yeah,
Almost
and
30.
if you don't get the figure right away, you're gonna be paying an extra $5 or so from some third party if you try to get it later.
Oh, yeah, it happened to me with the Well, actually, it was actually a woman that doing this. Mom's Collectibles, and she had like the old man, the Maestro Hulk. You know that Hulk was only what
Oh yeah.
$30. I paid like 60, but
Woo.
if I try to get him now, I would have been paying 60 anyway.
You might be paying more now, soon.
Yeah, because I've been yeah, because the Hulk, Superman, Batman, all the popular characters, they're hard to find. Like even now that Chad what's his name is going his Batman or his Batman Black Panther figures they spiked.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Trap, oh dude,
Especially, especially the ones that had his likeness.
let me see if I can grab him real quick. Damn, there he goes. Ooh man,
Yeah.
movie yes sir. And I know they got another one. I think he's got like the gray boots. I was like, oh boy, that's probably gonna be hard to find too. So
Yeah.
I know
But Mr. Kazman, I want to
Trey,
thank you for coming in, joining me, sir. Like I
no
always
problem.
tell people, when my stomach starts rumbling, it's time to get the fuck out of here. So I'm starting to get hungry. I know my
Yeah,
wife has gotten some food, so
yeah, get you a good bite, brother.
yeah, yeah. So everybody in the chat, I want to thank y'all for joining me, joining us this day, and you know, we'll see how next week turns out. But everybody, peace out.